guys, and welcome back to my channel and today's video. Today I'm gonna do my favorite products of February, and I'm also gonna share some disappointments of the month. But first of all, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification button, which is right beside it. But now let's get into the video. First of all, I wanna really applaud a primer, and I know I talk shit about primers all the time, but this primer I have really been loving. Oh my god, it's so itchy here. Oh, this primer I have really been loving. I don't know why I purchased this. I did not hear anyone talk about it, but I did see it on Beauty Joint. You guys ask me all the time where I buy my Wet n Wild products, and I do get them off Beauty Joint, and they ship internationally, and I have been loving this. This gives a glow to the skin, but it still is a little bit sticky. I really like this. Since I'm using like a light to medium foundation at this point, it doesn't shine through that much, but it still gives a little bit of a glow, and I just really enjoy this, especially now when it's a little bit drier. I'm trying to use primers just because I can get a little bit extra moisturizer, and I'm not saying that this is very moisturizing, but it's still better than nothing, and it's super duper affordable. So I think I need to purchase a new one soon because I use the living shit out of this one because I really love this one. So for foundation, I have really been loving the Ordinary Serum foundation, and I have mine in the shade 1.2 Natural. That is not my shade. I would love to purchase the one with the pink undertone, but that was actually out of stock. This is absolutely no money. This is maybe $8, maybe no, not even $8, maybe it's like $6 or something. But this one I have been crazy loving. I thought, you know, wait, I did purchase this one as well. Yes, it's still in the box, but I have actually used them both. But this is the Coverage foundation, and this is the Serum foundation. I thought that I would love this one most. This one oxidizes like crazy, and it gets like super yellow, and it has a little bit of an extra coverage than the Serum foundation. And when it goes on my skin, it just feels so natural. It doesn't fade during the day. It stays on the entire day, and I just have been loving this. I don't know, but recently, I have talked about this as well, but recently I don't enjoy full coverage foundation as much as I did 2 years ago. I would say that this is not a matte finish, but it isn't a dewy finish either. It's almost like a semi-matte, but when I'm using the primer with it, it is a little bit more dewy, but it's not a dewy foundation at all. And it's very liquidy. I can show you. As you can see, it's very liquidy, but I really enjoy this. I blend it out with a brush, and then I just go over it with a sponge. Next up, I'm gonna talk about a palette, and this palette I have done videos on, and you saw me use it in yesterday's makeup tutorial, and I also did like a single dedicated video to the palette, and it's the Jolie Beauty palette, the Bob.com palette, which is an all glitter palette. I don't have experience since before using glitter shades that comes like this. I only have experience using glitters. Yes, they crease, but you saw me use it in a different way yesterday, and the creasing didn't look that bad after an hour, 2 hours. It actually looked all right. So I think that is the way I'm gonna keep using it, like have a little bit of a base down, and I can link that video right here, by the way. I did a yellow look, and then I used this snot green shade on like a half cut crease. It was beautiful in my opinion. I just loved it, and then I paired it with a bold pink lipstick. But I have really liked this palette, and I think that this palette would be very nice if you just want to have like a pop in the inner corner. Anyway, I have really been loving this. So I recommend it. I don't think that this comes as any shock when I'm showing you this highlighter. This is from Ofra, and this is the shade Pillow Talk. I did a video and a first impression on this as well, which I will leave a link to up here. I have really been enjoying it, but I was a teensy bit disappointed because it is very similar to Glazed Donut. But what I did here today was, I'm gonna check my Instagram to see, because I had someone telling me it's actually been, this highlighter has actually been made after requests from Ofra Cosmetics in the Nordics to fit the people in Scandinavia. I don't know why that is, because we can use Glazed Donut, we can use Rode Rye, we can use, you know, a lot. I don't really know what difference that has. Maybe it is for people that likes the pink undertone. I don't know. But I have really been enjoying this. This has the same formula as the other Ofra highlighters. It's super duper creamy, it's super duper rich, it's super duper pigmented. It doesn't emphasize its texture on your skin, and also it's very silky smooth. It's not a glittery highlight. Oh my god, my neck hurts so much. But it's not a glittery highlight, so really recommend this one. Next up is a blush from Wet n Wild, and I know that these, I mean, I am very late to the game, but I have really been enjoying these. These are the blushes, and these are the blushes. This is a blush in the shade Fantastic Plastic Pink, and I like this one. It contains a lot of glitter when you look at it, and it also swatches with a lot of glitter in it. But those kind of blends away. The glitter is silver and they are quite large, but they blend away when you go on top of your apples of your cheek. And I like to apply this in the way where I apply my bronzer, and then I apply my highlight, and then I apply it right here, just so the highlight gets a little bit of the pink shift to it. I also like to apply a little bit on my nose on top of my highlight as well, because it gives a little bit of that pinkness to it, which I think is very adorable, and I think it's so cute. And since the Ofra highlight wasn't as pink as I wanted it to be, I can just go over it with a blush and then just fade it away a bit, so it looks very beautiful, and it also gives a little bit of color to my cheekbones. This is not very pigmented, so if you are afraid of pigmented highlighters or pigmented blushes, you can go in quite hard with your brush, but when you apply it, you don't get that much color on your cheeks, which is very nice if you are into that. I know that that is most people's preferences, but this I was very surprised at, because when I got it, I did not think much of it. I was like, the glitters in this are huge, but then they don't settle on the skin, so they kind of just blends away, which is awesome because I am not into that. I have another palette here which you have seen me talk about. I have had this palette for quite some time, and this is the Nevin Cosmetics Starlight Fantasy palette, and I have had this in favorite videos. I don't remember which favorite video it was, but it was somewhere last year. This, as I said, this is a highlighter palette, but I have not been using this to highlight. I have been using the shade Secret Love and the shade Fairy Dust to put in my inner corner. So sometimes when I'm using pink shades or red shades, I love to go in with this one because it has a pink shift to it. It applies more pink, and this one applies like a green yellowy shade. So here we have the green shade, and then here we have the pink shade. No, here we have it, sorry. So here we have the pink shade, and here we have the green shade, and these are stunning as inner corner highlights. I am aware that this is a lot of product just to use as your inner corner highlight, but it's something that I found in my collection. It's supposed to go on your cheekbones, but I found it to be stunning on my inner corners, so I love this. The next product I'm gonna talk about could actually go as my favorite and a disappointment, and it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have mine in the shade Light Bronzer. It looks like this. It's very nice. It is, I don't know, I think that I have a different opinion when it comes to bronzers. I think that I like bronzers that are not my shade. I think that I go a shade darker, and this was definitely very, very light, but I have gone ham with this, and I have applied it to my cheekbones or to my cheeks. I'm wearing it today, and the formula is very nice. I do have to go in with quite a lot to get that shade that is satisfying in my eyes, but the smell is horrible. I don't know how people can say that it smells nice. It smells too much. It smells like coconuts, but it smells like artificial coconuts, and it doesn't smell good, and it smells too much, and it's too strong. It settles in my brushes. My brushes smells for days. If I'm gonna take another bronzer and I'm gonna use that brush, I get the smell in my nose, and it just smells horrible. Honestly, it smells horrible. I fucking hate it. I hate that smell. It's not nice at all, but it is a nice bronzer. I do like the formula. It is super duper creamy, but if I were to purchase this again, I would purchase a darker shade. But honestly, I really wanted to purchase some of their blushes, but I am scared because I don't know if they smell as this one. So if you know if the blushes that they have that has the same like buttery packaging, do they smell the same? Let me know. I don't have that many disappointments to talk about today, but I do have some. And first off is two sponges. This is the sponge which I talked about in my will I buy it video that I uploaded this Sunday. I can see it has broken on this here as well, so it's broken in two places now, so I don't know. I bought this one and I was really excited about it. I love the fact that they are recycling the products and then makes this one out of recycled things. I like it, and I like it a lot on my under eye. I even put powder on with this. I think that this is such a great sponge, but it breaks this quick. I didn't even deep cleanse this. I had used it one day and then I were to cleanse the foundation off. It broke. So sorry Ecotools, but this is horrible. I don't know why people are raving about this when it breaks this easily. It's not okay. This is the other sponge and this comes from My Kid Co. Yes, I have used this one. As you can see, it's very dirty. I bought this one off eBay. No, not eBay. I bought this one off Beauty Bay, and I talked about this in a vlog that I uploaded, and I forgot to talk about this in a favorites and disappointments video, so I thought that I would do it now. I hate this sponge. It's super duper hard. It kind of punches my face. It kind of hurts to put on your foundation, to be honest. It's not good. I cannot even cleanse it because I don't know, but for some reason this sponge doesn't want to be clean, and it's just a weird formula. As you can see, when I'm pressing this, it takes a long time for the sponge to get its shape back. It doesn't even have to get its shape back here. I mean, do you see? You see that? It's so weird. The last product I have to talk about is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. And don't get me wrong, I did a first impression on this, which I can leave a link to up here if I have some room. I do enjoy the concealer, but this is where I struggle because it contains 3.6 or 3.4 milliliters. And the Colourpop one contains 4 grams. And my Colourpop one I have been using for quite some time. Now it's running low. I think I can use it maybe tomorrow as well, but then I have to put it in an empties pile. And I have had that for months. This one I have had for 2 weeks and it's already drying up and it's already beginning to be empty. So I don't know if the product, if the labeling is wrong, or if this particular one that I got just didn't get that much product, or if the applicator doesn't reach all the way down so it can pick everything up, or if the product for some reason bounces, or if the sponge is sucking up all of the product. I don't know. But for me that have been using this and other concealers for 2 weeks, it's super duper weird that this is running low. I know that I use a lot of concealers, but that is weird. You have to agree on that. If you have tried this, let me know if you have had the same experience, and also let me know which product were your favorites and disappointments. I love to read your comment and I love to talk with you guys. I really enjoy it. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!